Cavs Gaming here today, playing some MLB The Show 17. So, for today, so this is Diamond Dynasty. So, I'm not gonna play this. I'm gonna play against the CPU, and then I'm trying to get the Josh Donaldson for the A's. So I've already beat them once off camera, so now I'm gonna try to beat them again. So I'm gonna play as a home team this time, and yeah. So, but don't judge my team. It's kind of like strange, weird. So yeah. So it's played in Baltimore. Let's make it a night game this time. Let's put it on MLB Network so we can watch it. So I had McCullers or whatever his name is pitched last time, and I'm gonna start Ken Griffey Jr. in this one over whatever his name is, Trumbo, so I could get that home run. So I need like what? I think I need like one home run. Where I'm in. Oh shoot, we have to face Sonny Gray. Crap. Alright, and we have Drew Smiley on the mound, so we have a good pitcher and they have a good pitcher. Sonny Gray is not doing good anymore really in real life anyway. So yeah, wait, what? Okay, why does it say Michael Brantley is batting first and third? Nope. Right,
Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Drew Smiley out of the state of Arkansas is on the hill here. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all different times in the game. So he keeps hitters off balance and gives you a lot to think about.
Here's Rajay Davis now. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And underway tonight from Baltimore as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Alright, so Drew Smiley.
The pitch.
He's not a hard thrower, but he's a good pitcher.
Swing and a miss for strike
90
1.
miles per hour, but hey, he's a good pitcher. So I forgot to change my
1 and 2 now as this catches the outer half.
The exact same
Temperature here at game time, a comfortable 75 degrees tonight.
I'm just going to deal with that. I'm going to change it later.
Fly ball out to straightaway left. Jones is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
So there's...
And here's a shot of the Athletic starting lineup for this one. What's this lineup have to do tonight in order to get a W here on the road, HR?
Davis, Lowry, Davis,
Matt, I love this ballpark. As I look around Camden Yards, haven't had the opportunity to play a full season here. Once you get past May, the ball flies everywhere in this ballpark. But right field, that wall looks high, but in right center field, it's a jet stream. You hit a ball in that jet stream out there, it's going to go.
Under it is Griffey as he takes it for out number 2.
Griffey Jr. We need some lefty power, which is good. We did have
Here's
Michael
Chris
Brantley.
Davis now.
Michael
First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Lefty power took out not Chris Davis. What's his name? Mike Trumbo.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Yes, this is a road to the gold.
Takes a knee-high fastball.
Josh Donaldson,
and there are our umpires calling balls and strikes as Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matt, it seems like Drummond is pretty reasonable back there. He's consistent. You don't see many guys right.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. A's are gone in order. Half inning complete.
Play a bunch of home games because their stadium got boring.
Sonny Gray,
5'10",
a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I mean, they're all good. He throws them for strikes, he dominates, he mixes speeds up. I asked him one day, what's your best pitch? And he told me all 5.
Here's Michael Brantley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom
half of the first. So we have
a
tough assignment on the mound this time. In our last game, it was...
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. HR, what's the key for him here tonight?
So our lineup is Brantley,
Jones,
Griffey Jr.,
I mean, both these guys have a chance to work deep in the game.
Bogarts,
shown they can do that.
Belt, and Smiley at the bottom of the order.
I think if you don't get them early, we may not see a lot of runs in this game at all.
I don't know why. Because he's on my bench.
At the plate,
so
Adam Jones. He'll get to take his first
so I could
cuts
try to
here.
get that home run that I need for him. It says tally 1 home run to like upgrade him or whatever.
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0.
So a quick out, and it's Ken Griffey Jr. is on deck. And now Jones grounds out to the shortstop. So this is gonna be a pitching rule.
Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Drew Smiley can keep his stuff together. But if alright, so this is a lefty.
Griffey Jr. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away.
So Ken Griffey Jr. I did give him
first pitch of the at bat.
And
speared on a hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. An inning in the books tonight.
Smiley is a good pitcher,
here
but
on MLB Network.
Sonny Gray, he hasn't had a really bad season last season because
Ryan Healy is in to start things off here as he looks at a cold strike. It's 0-1.
They really
set to deliver the 0-1.
They have like Chris Davis, and that's about
line toward right center.
I don't
but this will not be
they have Roger
right
Davis this year. They didn't have
as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Time for a look at majestic defensive alignment for the home team. And I'm looking down there at Brandon Belt. You know, this guy has really solidified himself in the middle of the Giants' order. You weren't sure how he was going to hit, but one thing you did know, he was going to be able to defend. And that defense is one of the best in the league because of Brandon Belt.
My team is pretty good.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
My team is pretty good. Smiley's really
chopped foul over towards the dugout.
And what's up, Bings?
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game.
Bing Z. Shout out to Z Bing Z. He's on my team. I have
takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Of course, I got him for free, and yeah, I have Drew Smiley who's pitching right now.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
I have what's his name? Michael Brantley. Xander
ready
Bogaerts.
On 1 and 2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Still like him. Well, he's been like 8 years.
So striding in, Yonder Alonso.
Anyway,
so I have keeping this top of the second alive.
I have Pedro Strop.
Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. No score here as we play inning number 2.
I don't really I don't use my bullpen that much. Well, I don't even play this that
good
much.
Good curveball, strike 2.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but those were 2 good pitches.
Yeah, so
both on the inside half.
And my catcher is Devin Mizraco.
There's nothing you can do with it. You just got to hope now you get something to hit.
0-2 pitch swung on and hit in the air out to straightaway left. And Jones will make the catch, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper. Jake Lamb standing in now.
Here. He had a home run. He had a bomb in my last game when I was in the Coliseum that time. He hit I think it was 445 or whatever. Now
hit out towards second. Rosales ranges to his left. Throw on to first by Rosales. Gets him 1 gone.
But he has decent speed.
Now let's take a look at the A's defensively. Brought to you by Majestic.
He has really good. He's really good fielding.
Stephen Vogt, you know, he's a solid catcher behind the plate.
He used to be a pitcher, but now he's
the ability because he's a pretty good athlete to play first and the outfield and not hurt you in those positions.
Ah, man, that was terrible.
Third.
I'm not doing good.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
Crap, yeah. There's Alonso.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second.
I don't care about the pitch count right now. I'm just trying to get runs, dude. This is going to be
he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Sonny Gray is a good pitcher. He's actually better than Smiley. I won't be surprised if he is.
Chopped weakly.
Smiley is a little bit of a better team, but
Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning.
Sonny Gray,
nothing across here.
He didn't do good last year because he didn't get any
Matt Joyce now.
It's just like
he's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
He's got a great start to the guy.
His first game they gave him 2 runs,
and he did. They can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Pretty
lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think they'll try to make an adjustment.
The Orioles are a good team.
He's looking pretty good right now. Look, that was a nice swing, following the changeup. He just couldn't put it in play.
Swung on and missed. Contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Batting 8.
Stepping up to the plate, Adam Rosales, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
My 30th subscriber.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Get a whole shout-out video to themselves.
Third inning, no score to this point.
I don't know why I said shelves, but
Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example.
Smiley.
Put that in a great spot and right where he wanted.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here.
There
are 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Sonny Gray.
Is up now.
And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Nat. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Left side, backhanded.
Wow.
And they won't have a play as he reaches it first. Let's see how this is scored. Ready for another chance.
So I think that might be the first hit, and it's from
here in the early
an American League pitcher.
Now look out as this
Sonny
is whistled
Gray
foul
gets their
off to the
first
right
hit.
side.
I think that's
The 0-1 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. A runner on first with 2 away.
Now curveball time.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Well, we've seen a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over.
David, stop
arguing. No runs on a hit here. No.
Your team blew 3-1.
Catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it.
Hey, one of the things you want to do to get a starting pitcher out of there is make him get his pitch count up. But these guys aren't being very patient. Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention to the pitcher.
Why did I swing
and if you
that?
have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Watch me
when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like.
Oh, Mesoraco!
And everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly.
Mesoraco with a
home run.
Bomb.
A solo shot here to left as they get on the board first. It's
that
1-0.
Killed. Yo, that was sick. 418, nice, Devin Mesoraco. That's his first time.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake.
Dang.
And you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Hit one into like the 20th row. Here's Belt, who hit a home run for me in the last game too.
And he gets in the run to center field. Back-to-back home runs as that runs
back-to-back home runs on back-to-back pitches. Sonny Gray.
A solo home run here for Brandon Belt as it's now a 2-0
Belt
ball
and
game.
Devin Mesoraco going back to back. We're going back to back. That one is okay. That one was destroyed. Dang. That was almost where Lamb's was in the last
game. Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. How much growth they give him, it's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Another one that's like 5 rows up. Now it's Smiley. Smiley hits a home run.
Now. Drew Smiley. Swings at the first one, and it's in the air out to the center of the diamond. Healy is under it, no problem.
So Sonny Gray gets a hit, and Drew Smiley gets a pop.
Center fielder.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael Brantley.
So Michael Brantley.
0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Popped out last time. So back-to-back home runs in this
chases one
inning.
Up the
That
one's
going to be. It's not going to be called.
In there, a base hit.
Nice hit by Michael Brantley.
Well, that's a perfect
really slowly
example
hit,
of taking the ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology. Stay inside the ball. Right there, he took the ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
In now, Adam Jones. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Bad pitch.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
The good thing about Sonny Gray right now is that he's not throwing that many pitches because I swing at everything.
And a little back to
so
swing,
bad.
But he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike.
Usually don't swing at those. Just kidding. I always swing at pitches. I always swing at breaking balls, especially curveballs. They're so annoying.
Oh
no!
High in the air towards right
I like
center
those curveballs too. Like when they start off.
And he will scurry
like
back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Davis will call everyone off and track it down for out number 2.
All right, so now Ken Griffey Jr. Please hit a home run.
Away.
Please hit a home run.
And here comes Jr.
Trying to get the new version of you. I really want to get this version of.
In the air to straightaway center.
Okay.
Davis is there.
So that was a home run. Then apparently it wasn't even close.
That retires the side.
All right.
So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run.
All right, so we have 2 solo home runs.
Now comes into this at bat.
Athletics only have 1 hit. So we're looking good right now.
Drew
Smiley's. Okay, they have 2 hits.
On his junior, but this is a base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
Right,
well, you make in-game adjustments, right, Matt? I mean, they've had a hard time scoring. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch to get things going. So I see a little bit of a change. Maybe this is how they jumpstart their offense for the rest of the game.
Chris Davis will
stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's
Chris Davis hit like
that's the advantage of having a good 2-hitter hitting second in your lineup. He knows he's going to get something to hit because they're going to pitch to him.
All right, so Devin Mesoraco can catch, and I got in Battle Royale, I got 99 Johnny Bench.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
And he couldn't catch or throw. Okay. All right, that is.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy.
So Johnny Bench can't catch or throw, but yeah, Devin Mesoraco can. And
now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1.
Okay. All right, that's
comes set with the 0-1.
Oh, pop up. Let's go. Let's go.
Territory.
Let's
and he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Johnny Bench would drop that.
Digging in to try it again.
I know my
Stephen Vogt. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
I keep getting. I
always get
George Brett and Johnny Bench mixed up. George Brett now looks way different than.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Well, of course, I think Johnny Bench
fouled over towards the coaching box.
Like
he's going to want that pitch again. That ball's right down the middle in his wheelhouse. His eyes lit up. He just didn't let it travel deep enough where he could square it and keep it fair.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning.
He just said
A's strand 1. They trail it here 2-0.
Whatever. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. I probably need some strikeouts for some type of thing.
Striding in once again, Jake Lamb. He sets
he already has
off
more
in
than
the home half of the 4th inning. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Well, they have been really aggressive swinging early in the count, early in this game, and that's twofold. You're either not going to get a high pitch count from the pitcher, which could go against you, or you're going to knock him out. We're coming right after you and being aggressive. Right now, I think they're just being aggressive.
Don't know why they said time consuming.
Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Really quick game.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Rosales has it. Throw on to first by Rosales gets it.
We're winning 2-0, so I think we're fine. We won 9-3 in the last game.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Hamill.
And we went like scoreless for a few minutes. But hey, whatever happens.
Weakly toward third.
Run. This guy's fast. Let's go.
Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
The shortstop.
I want to
check based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Did you show me it? Thank you.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man,
go.
I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
Challenge. Let's see what they call it. Alright, so
here's the signal
call
from
for the challenge.
Thumbs
up.
Yeah,
I know that.
For the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The previous play is under video. All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe?
He got like one hit.
From that look at it, I think he did meet that throw. This challenge
might
work out for him.
Alright, so he takes the headphones off.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off. And the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward.
What did they do? What did they put in the video game? Why are they putting the
Here's Xander
right.
Bogaerts now.
Okay.
He grounds it sharply to third.
One.
On to Alonso.
Three.
Won't be in time, and they'll just get the one. Trying to pick things up where we left off.
Devin Mesoraco.
He went
Let's
deep
go,
in the first
son.
at bat. We'll see what he's got in store
He's to
for
catch
us
Chapman,
here.
so he can like. So I think
First
he can
pitch
hit
of
like
the
90.
at-bat. A swing and a drive sent out for the gap. Davis ranging back. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Right.
Bogaerts
He's going home.
round
He's
third
going home.
for the plate.
Let me see. Let's go. Xander Bogaerts. I'm gonna double
When this
for
thing
Devin
left his
Mesoraco.
bat, I started thinking it might have enough
Devin
to get out of
Mesoraco
here.
shooting in
Didn't
2
quite
runs
carry
in this
enough,
game.
but it does one hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second
Brandon
with
Bell.
an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Sonny
Here
Gray
comes the
delivers.
first pitch. Bat explodes
Oh.
as this is on the ground to third.
Okay.
But
I don't
this
know
is
how that
foul
breaks his
for the
bat.
first strike.
When how do you? Hold on. Okay, so the bat. Okay, whatever. Well, I did hit a bomb with that bat last
time. It's 0-2.
So probably
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional
His bat
hitters
looks
right
like
now.
he's
They're
hit, like,
hacking at
He
everything.
just got a new bat and he just swung and missed. And it looks like he's hit like 50
Working for
million.
the punch out and the offering.
It looks like he's gotten like
Good job of
500
holding up
hits
on the low ball
with
there,
that
and it's
bat.
1-2.
2 strikes on the hitter and
Has
2
anybody
outs.
ever
I
seen
like this.
Stan
You
break a
got to
bat?
get this out here. You
But
don't
I
want
know he
them to
has.
drive in a run,
Definitely
and you
has.
go
Played
down 4. You keep it
enough.
at
He's
3. You
played,
still
like,
got a chance to break it open and win on a
8-9
big
years,
inning.
Whatever, I don't know.
Chop foul wide of first. 2 out here and a runner at second.
He has to at least break one bat. Like a season probably. Like I think everybody breaks a bat.
Swing.
Season!
Drive to right. There it
That's his
goes.
second one out!
And it's gone. Into the
Nothing!
bleachers.
Brandon Bell with a bomb! Let's go! We're
A
cruising
two-run
our
home
way
run
past
for
the
the guy they
athletics
call
right
the
now.
baby giraffe, Brandon Bell.
Did you say a baby
His
giraffe?
second home run of the game as they extend the lead to
Hopefully they don't call
5
him
to
that because
nothing.
he definitely doesn't look like a baby giraffe, or he doesn't hit like a baby giraffe either. Third home run. Let's go. He hit
Well,
one
there's an
last
old
game and
saying
he
that
hit
the harder
2
you throw,
bombs
the
this
farther
game.
it goes.
The last
How
one was
about this?
opposite field and they
Good
hit off that
fastball, and this ball
little
is
scoreboard thing in
absolutely
Oakland.
tattooed. See you later.
That one was tattooed! Way back and gone! Drew Smiley's up now. I need to put
Standing
Brandon
in
Bell
now,
up in there.
Drew
Actually,
Smiley.
we could get up with some
I had
people
him
on
guessing that time as he's barely able
Smiley,
to
your
foul it
bag's
away. 3 runs already home here.
Look how Brandon Bell's
Waved at
new
and
bat
missed, and he's
is
behind
like
0-2.
dirty as crap, and then yet Drew Smiley's bat, which he has actually hit a few baseballs off of, is like clean as crap.
Now a swing and a ball high in the air over
no.
toward foul
All right,
ground. Healy is there, and the side
So,
is retired.
Brandon Bell has 2 home runs in this game, and
But
they're
they
both with
strike
different
for
bats.
3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run.
All right, so apparently he's not giving up that bat.
Here's Yonder Alonso. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball
It's like
game.
weird. It's like someone
Here comes
gets
the
like
first pitch.
a bunch of hits with one bat
And
on
he
a
takes
hot
a
streak,
pitch
and then they
right
break
down
that
the middle.
bat, and then they get another bat, and then they don't. And then they can't hit and then they can't hit a fastball right down the middle, like 80
Into the
5 miles
windup.
per
Here
hour.
comes the 0-1. Takes a
Like that.
fastball on the inside
No,
corner.
90 miles per hour. 90 miles per hour is still pretty fast. It's just not fast for like major leagues.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Because like Chapman
Ooh, and
ruined
heads
the
up
game.
as
Much
this
like
is
crazy
pulled
in
foul.
basketball. Now people are shooting from half court. Lonzo Ball, no one likes him because of that.
The 0-2 once more.
Everybody like hates LeVar Ball
And
because
this
he
is
kept saying he
fouled
could
at the
beat
plate.
everybody. Even though he averaged 2 points per game in college.
Here's another
Michael
0-2.
Jordan's averaged like
Now
over
he gets
30
on
points
top
per
of one
game
here and chops it foul right at home
multiple
plate.
times in the NBA. In my head, I could beat Michael Jordan. Yeah, shut up.
And a
gonna
half
beat
swing
a
that
bumper.
time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the
Probably just
first out
step
of
on
the
him
inning.
and like, start crying.
Here's Matt Joyce now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
That's what happens when
Ready
you
to
see your
deliver. Here's
kids
the
as
first
just
pitch.
bags of money.
Over towards
Anyway,
the dugout,
so,
but this one will
it's a
get
foul
into
ball.
the stand.
They get a strikeout.
The windup and the 0-1.
Just Smiley's doing a good game too.
Right
I'm
down
gonna
the middle
keep him
for
in for a
strike
while.
number 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better. And you can bet he wants that.
I'm probably gonna let Smiley go like.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just got too much of the plate right there.
They don't really need any rest because they used like 3 pitchers in the last game.
Instead of putting it in the seat.
Well, Giles did like a home run.
Finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I really want Griffey to get a home run.
Did you see where they were playing him? They're playing him in the shift, and he just did not care. If he hit the ball hard, I guess that's his philosophy.
I'll be happy, and I have not hit a home run
anyway, and we saw it right there. Base hit into the shift.
Well, he's on my bench.
Adam Rosales comes on
with
one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
I'm gonna put him in.
No runs, 3 hits,
when I like
and no errors in the ball game for the A's so far.
Like when these series games,
swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2.
Trumbo out for him sometimes because Trumbo is going down to an 80 right now. They both start. They both start out.
And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seat.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there.
Well, he's kind of struggling
right now,
but he's actually not doing
that
bad.
Left field and deep.
Come on, Jonesy!
Racing back. But
wait, what?
He can't get it as it's off the wall.
Get it! Get the darn ball!
Rounds the corner and is headed home. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively.
Alright, well, Smiley's like a 1 run.
The edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Sonny Gray is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Well, Matt, they've been real aggressive, taking swings early in the count, but you're losing this game, so you got to make an adjustment.
When you know you
got to
can't
start
hit,
taking pitches and maybe working the pitcher a little bit more if it's not working, being aggressive.
Said he swung good even though he clearly swung early. But they do that all the time.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hit down the third baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
Whatever. Drew Smiley. Change up. Down low.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
That was a pretty good pitch.
Well, that's
he doesn't throw very often, or I should say, hasn't used in this game. That's for sure. That's a good pitch.
Trash. Oh my God!
And that's
seriously.
Through into center field, base hit. Rosales is on his way home.
2 hits.
And not in time.
Sonny Gray has 2 hits. Sonny Gray has 2 hits on Drew Smiley.
Roger Davis now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this
Sonny
point.
Gray. 2 hits.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get play
this was
for
Chapman.
strike 1.
I would quit.
Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
It was like Zach Bredin, Chris Tolman, Michael Gibbons, Darren O'Day.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
Gallardo.
Another one sent foul.
Anyway,
he's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Yeah.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Actually, no, my assist Smith is doing
swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level.
And that was the game that I was at, and then I left, and then Machado hit a home run.
Hit weekly back to the mound.
All right, Drew Smiley.
And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the shooter out.
Has a slow throw. And Mr. Belt. Well, he hit 2 home runs.
Number 8.
Here's Jed Lowry now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him.
Sonny Gray's on second.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
So, see what
now the 0-1.
Jed Lowry can do off Drew Smiley, lefty versus
takes
righty.
a high fastball for a strike.
Sure Jed Lowry
he certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And this is going to be a foul ball.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone.
Oh,
in the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled
happened to me. Come on, just Smiley. Let's go. Low fastball.
This ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2.
All right. That ball.
And he looks ball 1-2.
Boy, I don't know if that was a great take or he's just
okay,
flat
70
out
pitches. All right, I might have to.
Have what a great
I'm probably gonna only have Smiley go like.
And he's got himself another one.
Check him out. Let's go.
Number 9
Drew
here, and the
Smiley.
side is retired. So it's 2 runs.
Okay, Griffey Jr. is
digging in once again, Michael Brantley. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And oh my, hit him with the high. And
Brantley
out onto Utah Street.
This went out onto Utah Street. Oh my gosh. Yo, dude, every time I see that animation, I'm like, yes!
They open it up to 6-2 now.
Michael Brantley. It's a bomb. 436. Yes. He's been like slow, and he hasn't been doing that well either.
Remember when leadoff guys would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in the bat. They can go deep.
Offline game, and in an offline game. Dude, that wasn't like, that's like not even that. It's like not one of those like high ones that don't go like that far. It's like good. That's a bomb. That was like hit the warehouse on the fly.
And that's going to be all.
Okay, alright, dude. I do good against this guy.
It's going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out. Stepping in now, Jones. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out. Ready for another shot now.
0 for 2.
Ken Griffey Jr. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
That's not 2.
That's what you call going to the plate with a game plan.
So he comes in, gets an out, and then let's go hit 2.
Right back up the middle. Great execution.
One of the best players in baseball history.
Jake Lamb standing in now, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
He would have had another one at like 4:45. Alright. So we have a speedster.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
So we have a power guy that has speed on first base. I can't see how many strikeouts Smiley has. Check that in a second.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
Alright, and
chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
It's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
So it's okay. I think he's like 10.
Runners on first with 1 down.
I counted to like 7 or 8. And I saw a few more.
And he held it time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Digging in once again, Alex Hamill, a hit in 2 tries so far.
8, 9. Okay, I think that's 9.
He's set. Here it comes.
Might have miscounted that.
And lifted down
that
the left
one
field
is
line. Davis is under it.
Pretty well.
And that's the 3rd out.
Alright.
But add on 1 more as the solo shot.
Michael Brantley hit a bomb like that.
Here's Chris Davis now.
Hitting off with the Athletics.
That Brock has a pitch yet, so I'm gonna warm him up.
Chris Davis.
So now I'm gonna let Smiley go 6 innings. Hopefully Chris Davis can turn another home run.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Action in the bullpen now as the right-hander begins
Smiley
to
is
throw
having a
out
great
there.
game so far.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
2 runs don't matter.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field.
So Chris Davis is on
looking
another
up,
home run.
Gone to lead off the inning.
And he's mad.
A solo shot here to left, and with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Alright, so with the righty up, Brad Brock is a righty too, so that's what we're gonna do. No! Come up, so alright, he's still now putting game. There we go.
Now here comes the skipper out of the first base dugout, heading for the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight.
250 pounds.
Takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Not long at all, but it is what it is.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Alright, come on, Brad Brock. See it.
And there's ball 1.
Brad Brock has some good potential.
Base is empty here with nobody out.
He was an all-star last year. He's young, and he's
couldn't
not
wait
like
back, a swing and a miss.
He's 30 years old, but still, he's like, he hasn't been in the league that long. He's been in the league for like
fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
He's still doing that.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind an account 1-2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
Someone just came back and walked.
Here comes the 0-1.
Had a bunch of walks. That's why he had to
There's a swing.
Oh my God!
In the air into left field. Jones looking up.
There goes another home run. Vogt just hit a home run off of Brad Brock now.
Game, striking out twice in 2 at-bats, but it only takes one swing to get back in a groove. That was definitely it.
Yonder Alonso is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Drew Smiley because he let go of that.
0-1 delivery.
Boom!
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. A pause and the 0-2. Slow bouncer to the right side, but it gets foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
And
foul ball.
Ooh, nice drive. All right, now.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
The batter, right fielder.
Digging in and looking for more, Matt Joyce. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Oh,
low
wow.
with the splitter, ball 1.
That's cheap.
The 1-0 delivery. A high fastball is in there. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Swing and that ends the inning.
Nice
so they get a couple of runs on 2
hits.
Bogarts,
Mr. Rocco and Belt. Guy had 2 home runs.
Ready
and
for another chance.
Sander
Bogarts. He comes in 0 for 2
thus far.
Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there.
So that's what the top is. I'm gonna bring in Rode. He did good last game, so I'm gonna let him pitch.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
I might like give his pitch or whatever.
A little bouncer. That winds up
I
foul for
like
the second strike.
Well, that was a pretty good swing right there.
Whatever.
Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups. He fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want, because I can't see him throwing another changeup right here.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Josh Smith is trash.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a shot out toward the
let's go. Good second.
Bogarts will head for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one going for extra bases off the bat.
All right. Josh Smith.
And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory.
About to be a bomb
Davis
right there.
will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
The first baseman,
Brandon will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning
walking
number 4.
him to get to the
this
pitcher.
was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. And here's ball 4 now on the intentional walk. So that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 gone.
I'm going to take him out. I'm going to use Cole Calhoun.
Cole Calhoun will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Cole Calhoun.
A swing and a
that's a mistake.
But that'll be off the right field.
Oh my God.
And the run is in to score from second. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it. But it bounces off the wall, so
that's why you don't walk.
And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor.
Now Michael Brantley's up. And they're walking. Okay, they're loading the bases for Jones. And Griffey's up after
there's
him,
ball
too.
4 now, so the
Griffey's
bases are loaded here
now
on the
deck.
intentional
Jones
walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
Is up.
Now batting.
Looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw now in the Oakland pen.
Now we're up by 3. 7-4.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Game.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play.
All right, so we already have 1-1 in this inning. The bases loaded with only 1 out. Just got 1. Griffith came up.
Line drive to center field.
No.
Davis is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with 2 gone now. And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded, 2 men gone. And here comes Junior.
Bases loaded. First pitch.
Hey,
Slider.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
1 run is already in.
Looking to minimize the damage here.
He's already scored. Ball 2.
Just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now.
Will he walk Griffey to put in a run?
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Griffey! No!
On to second for the force out, and the side is retired.
Come on,
the run will score in the inning on this RBI double. 8-9.
All right, we got
Pedro Strop is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Striding in once again, Adam Rosales. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
So the
first pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Here comes the 0-1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. There to take it is Belt for the first out.
Okay, I like those sleeves.
Chet Hinder will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Okay. All right.
In there at the knees, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on.
Nice.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yes. Pedro, got him. Let's go.
Obviously an important key to being dominant on the mound. But it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And now Davis swings and misses on a good pitch there as he falls behind 0-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Santiago Casilla gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
The bottom of the 7th. Jake Lamb is up to bat. Ground ball to the second base.
Go on to first by Rosales, gets him. 1 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Alex Hamill.
Digging in to try it again, Alex Hamill.
All right, so now here we go. Great player, what's up? All right, so I have Castillo.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh,
fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
I did push this one. Oh my gosh.
It's 1-1.
That was a nice pitch. That was a nice pitch. I like this guy. This guy's bat is weird.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air.
Oh!
On the run. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Ready once again, Xander Bogaerts. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
It's up now, and he hits
high in the air out toward left center. Davis is after it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Not 2 gone.
Ready for another shot now, Devin Mesoraco. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started to go on there, but he holds up ball 1.
Yes! So lucky. Oh my gosh. Check swing.
Here it comes, 1-0. Line drive to left.
Yep.
Davis is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job. Here's Jed Lowry now. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Jed Lowry.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The 0-1 pitch. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The left fielder, number 2.
Here's Chris Davis now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Well, they're running out of time. It's the 8th inning. They got to get some runners on and maybe come up with a big home run. But 3 runs down to the 8th. They got to execute. The outs are a premium.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Now a splitter, and he lays off a ball and a strike. And this is fouled back and out of play. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way out. Daniel Kalu is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Daniel
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Belt. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far.
Brandon
and looking
Belt.
to add to that here. Davis is
Not
there.
deep really at all. And Davis
He's got it 1 away.
I'm going to put Headley in. I haven't used him yet.
Chase Headley will move into the on-deck circle.
Pin check. Chase Headley.
Giles. Start to won't be in the bullpen. No, do I? I don't even think I have any lefties in the bullpen. No, I don't.
On the ground up the middle. Played on the backhand. On to first, and Headley's retired here. 2 away.
So Headley is gone.
Here's Michael Brantley. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted the other way out to left center. Davis on the move. He can't get there as it falls in. So stepping in, Adam Jones hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Swing and a little blooper to center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 hit, 1. A nice look there at the Inner Harbor here in Charm City as we welcome you back to baseball. Ken Giles comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Jones is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
First baseman number 7.
Here's Yonder Alonso. 4 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Swinging a liner back through the box, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
That's a strong hitter right there. Slider in on his hands, and he still is able to muscle it out far enough for a base hit.
Here's Matt Joyce now. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
So
swinging bunt out in front of the plate.
Oh my!
And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now.
Second baseman.
Now in the box, Adam Rosales. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
That's a nice job of getting ahead right there. This is a tough situation he's in. He's going to have to use all his pitches to get out of this jam.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Strike
Let's go, Ken Giles.
And now he's 1 out away from getting out of this. Trevor Plouffe will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And he got him, and the game is over here as they were able to get the possible time run to the plate, but could not cash.
Later. Peace.